Welcome.
Hey guys, this week actually is a pretty big week for us.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever's listening to it now, they won't get to this week until maybe a month or so away. But as of June 4th, we scheduled ourselves to start promotion around this week, whether it be today or next time.
Yeah.
But that's kind of scary, bro. Like this is it. This is the week where we expect people to see our thing for the first time.
Yeah, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah. Like we've told a couple. We've told a lot of our close ones.
Yeah.
And anyone who's a guest in the next 2 months, they all know obviously because they're going to be guests. But man, this is it.
But no one's actually seen
A full video.
yeah, no,
Or full
not even
edited.
like snippets. Has anyone seen really snippets? Like proper
Our guests have.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. No, they have.
Yeah, our guests have. Anyone has seen a little couple of bits. People have started to see the studio. But yeah, man, scared? What are your thoughts? Like people seeing us for the first time?
I think more so nervous, not so scared. Just because like I think it's just natural to be nervous.
Yeah.
But
Hundreds.
scared, nah. I think it's more so just put it out there. Because I think it's just overcoming that idea of people judging you.
Yeah.
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 I think that's the biggest problem why people don't do.
Yeah. Too scared to get out there and so scared of what people might say. Confident we're going to be after this or how this won't phase us. But we'll have to see at the end of this if it actually does. But
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend about this very thing where like she just doesn't do things. She just rather not do things or say things because she's afraid of what people will say to her face. Just keep asking the question why. But that's what that process is about. But to her, it was more like, okay, what does that do? So if she says, okay, so what's the worst that could happen? And then somebody says, oh, that's
to your face.
To your face,
Like,
yeah.
it's like, oh, that was fucking shit.
Yeah,
Something
that
like
was shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so what does that do?
Yeah.
And then she goes, oh, well, what the call that could make me mad. Okay, so what does that do? And she just keep going and going until it's like, okay, nothing really mattered then. like, did you get hurt?
Yeah.
Did it stop you from moving forward?
Yeah.
Can you not do it again ever? Can you not do it ever again?
Yeah.
That didn't make you feel right, or you tell them, why did you say that? Like, does it affect you moving on?
Yeah.
Like, does it give you the inability to not walk or something? Yeah. And then I kept digging and digging until she was like, yeah, you're right. Like, what's the point then? And like, to say that's going to change or anything.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that it'll work with everyone, but it's just so true, right? Like, I think nowadays people give a shit too much, and because of social media and everything's online.
I think everyone's scared of the idea that it's forever online.
Yeah.
I think, and then after you got people that can possibly edit it to make it like seem different.
Yeah, sound clips.
In the end, it's just not gonna matter, really.
Nah, it's not
like,
gonna matter.
If anything, we're gonna, evolve from doing something that's out of like our comfort zone or doing something that's out of our regular, day routine.
Exactly.
Where, people have that idea like, oh, it's just, all they're gonna do is scroll, watch us grow. That's it.
Yeah.
So if they hate, we still got viewers, right?
And then if they hate, then we get a reason to know why they hate, like, or a reason, something we could improve on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until some people are just hate for hate.
Yeah, no.
Because some people do.
But yeah, because you're gonna get people like that, and I think one of the scariest things that might happen is actually the people closest to us.
Yeah.
You never know what they're gonna do.
That's a tough thing, right?
Yeah.
Because then you've opened your doors to someone to like almost like receiving feedback.
Yeah.
Like the people you trust, right? Like you see them on a regular basis, the ones you care about, and then them saying some really hurtful shit.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I think for us too specifically, I think we've gotten used to that. Where people closest to us have judged us harshly.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest difference now is that we're putting something like some sort of like, I guess you would say product, which is the podcast out there. They're going to be able to really
Say something.
pick at certain things.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be different to, maybe we just did something stupid and then after, it's just a one-time thing. But now it's like, it can always be reviewed. I'm not going to care regardless. Because
hundreds.
all I'm going to say is like, okay, if you have so much to critique about, like maybe you try to do a podcast.
Do yourself, yeah.
Just see how
100%.
just see how it is.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's not to say people haven't already done that to us.
Yeah.
Right? Like I won't say names.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to this and you're one of my mates and I've said it because it's happened and you were there one time, but you said something like, oh, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, great, another dickhead on a podcast or some shit like that. Yeah. Like that happens all the time and it's only going to get like worse.
Yeah. But this is only the start of our, I guess
Yeah.
you would say, online digital creations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It's definitely a start. We've dabbled in other things. I'm gonna say the exact same thing as I said to my friend. So what does that do? For real.
Yeah.
What is that? It's not gonna stop us, right? Like we've got shit before. You got a lot of shit before. Didn't stop you, right? So yeah, we just got to keep that mindset.
But yeah, it is what it is. In the end, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fucking oath. But yeah, man, even now, right, where this week we had different plans. But unfortunately, like we can try as hard as we can to get everything so planned, but things don't always go to plan, right?
We should know that by now.
Yeah. Oh my God, we definitely should.
Yeah.
But like, you know, we could try as much as we want to get things planned, but yeah, unfortunately things don't go always to plan. Like this week we had guests who was meant to be on, but unfortunately couldn't make it. But like the most important thing is like just keep moving forward, kind of thing.
100%.
Back in the day, I think stuff like that when things used to go wrong, it used to kind of like throw me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like heaps, bro. It used to like
Which is understandable. 'Cause
Yeah.
You plan so hard, you plan so much, then you're just like, fuck, it didn't
Yeah.
go to plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing you always tell me as well, like I'm an over planner. I just like being planned.
Yeah, you just like being structured, which is totally understandable
Yeah.
compared to like, you know, I'm kind of the opposite sometimes where I am, you know, structured in some sort of way, but not to
Yeah.
the extent of like
Yeah.
how you do things, which is okay.
Yeah, you know, that's why it kind of works well as well.
Yeah.
Because I see the difference there where when I plan so much, like things go wrong. If I hadn't had a plan B, sometimes I'll go like a bit like, oh fuck. I'll get a bit wired where
Yeah.
for you, you're almost like, because you didn't plan much, you
I'm just
didn't
like,
expect outcomes.
I was like, oh yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. So you didn't expect outcomes. And I
Yeah.
see how you kind of recover from it. And I'm like, you know what? Marvin's not fucking pissed. Why should I be pissed?
Yeah, I think it goes back to the question as well. You shouldn't be, you know, pissed at it more than 5 minutes. It's like a
Yeah.
quote that everyone sees online,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
If it's
It's
not
true.
going to matter in like the next 5 years, why be
Yeah.
pissed about it, you know?
The best advice I've ever heard from anyone going through something, right, was feel what you need to feel.
Okay.
Right? That was the best advice I've ever heard when it came to the dark times.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, and I only heard that late into my adult years.
Yeah.
But feel what you need to feel.
Okay.
You were saying that 5-minute thing. That's so true because like if you do get pissy, it's not like I think it's wrong to say hold it in.
Yeah.
Like feel it. Give your time.
Yeah.
Allocate time to feel what you need to feel, and once it's done, once you felt it, once you got angry, let it go.
Yeah, because we're all human. Like it's
Yeah.
it's fine to feel emotions, but don't let your emotions control you for like, you know,
Exactly.
such a long period where it's gonna affect you everything else you do. You know, as you said, just feel it, let it go, and then that's it.
That's a big part of I guess just the plan B is like when you need to change plans, be ready and things don't go away. Actually that's why like bro, it's actually so dope like that how our dynamic is because we have so much flexibility right now.
Yep.
Like like even now I was late, my bad.
No, all good. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, my bad. So I was
in the
yeah.
car just waiting like.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, my bad.
That's
See,
okay.
here's the thing, right? So
I'm caught him. Like, are you awake?
people, it's crazy. So like people see different sides of me, right? Where a lot of my close friends, they find me unorganized purely because of my tardiness.
Yeah.
But that's just, like, I hate that everyone thinks about that so much. It's actually so annoying. I have other things I have to do always.
Yeah.
I'm not just one person who I didn't have plans. I have a billion plans at any given day.
Yeah, and I think I vouch for that.
Yeah.
You are pretty busy generally. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you keep yourself busy with, you know, having different things on every single day.
And I have what's it called?
And you're very consistent with dancing and gym as well. So
Yeah, thank you.
That's props.
So people like to think that I'm that late guy because I rock up late consistently to some stuff. But at the same time, like I don't see it like if it's a social thing, like I don't really like why come early? Honestly, bro, for real though, like why like
What, today?
No. Today is different.
Oh, okay.
Today is
sorry.
different. I didn't plan to be late.
Yeah.
This one I really didn't.
Nah,
My bad,
I'm
bro. You
kidding.
called me and I woke up. My bad. And then I had to pick up the other camera, and then you know,
Yeah.
like there was stuff that went array.
Yeah.
But I love that no matter what changed or what you need to do, and plus you need to figure out the program.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But all good.
Yeah. So we had setbacks, but ultimately, like it didn't really phase us.
Yeah.
Like we're here doing what we need to do
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
And that's why, like, you know, even if we've had setbacks, we should never like let it like deter us from recording. We were supposed to record at 10, we probably started
Time is it
recording
now?
12.
Bruh.
Yeah, we're just a little bit late, you know. Just
Oh my god, it's 1:48.
yeah, bro.
Bruh.
So you know, because we ended up probably started recording at like 1 something. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's because we had a little bit more technical difficulties because we were kind of like improving our systems as well. So it's
Yeah.
fine. Like, if anything, it's kind of good that
Now we know another just thing. Our camera just turned off.
yeah. So that's another.
Jesus.
It looks like we might not use this camera.
No, well, we'll see if we can't change the settings or
Yeah,
something.
I think there might be a setting for our new camera. We just found out as we were talking about technical difficulties.
Automatic time off at 15
Yeah,
minutes.
so you know, 15 minutes we hear a beep, and then it just turned off. So that's another thing we have to kind of like get into. But it's all right. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Run with it.
Honestly, how have you been? What's going on?
Deep down inside, I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Seriously, it's actually like things just don't always go to plan.
Yeah.
But fuck it, man. We're just having fun anyway.
But you know what? I think what makes it easier as well, at least like we can laugh about it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if
Yeah.
you're doing this by yourself, I think it'll get a bit annoying.
Yeah, even a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, just because you're like, fuck, nothing's going right. But
Yeah.
at least we got
Each
other.
Nice.
Wow,
Wow.
what the fuck happened there?
Bro, you know what I'm noticing now is when we were looking through our like edits and shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, everyone says this, but like I literally do. I hate my voice. No,
Yeah.
people don't say they hate my voice, but you know, people say hearing your voice,
Oh yeah, it's totally different from.
it's totally fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I've gotten used to like after hearing us record and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. There's a difference when I speak with
Yeah.
from my belly, like, oh, this is how I normally talk. This is how I'm supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Where it's a bit more from my diaphragm.
Stomach. Oh, diaphragm.
Yeah,
Nice.
diaphragm.
Yeah. Are you saying that's what you talk?
Because I think when I talk naturally, like if I'm just talking to you chilling,
Yeah.
I talk like with my nose.
Yes.
It's very nasally.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But it's pretty clear.
Okay, good.
Ish.
Yeah.
It's not as bad for the last 3 weeks, I guess.
One
4.
piece of advice that we got from our first person listening to it was just that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
I didn't tell you.
Is the
That's what I
person
mean?
that you showed?
Yeah.
Bastard.
He didn't say it like that.
Yeah, but is one thing he noticed.
Yeah.
Let's just say I have a nasal problem, just for everyone to know. I got actual like extra tissue up in my sinuses that actually caused my nose to always be constantly blocked in one side.
Yeah.
And then after the second,
Don't make me feel bad.
no, it's all right. It's like how
you.
how you make fun of my eyebrows. It's a skin
Wow.
condition, you know,
Bro.
You're a freaking bastard,
Oh, wait, on this camera though, I can see your eyebrows, man.
huh?
I can see you're working
You only
towards-
said that because you asked me. You fuck. Yeah, that's another reason why we changed the cameras so you can actually see my eyebrows.
Well, we're working towards getting your eyebrows back.
Oh, well, you know what? One thing I want to. Oh no, maybe I'll talk about that later. I'm not sure if I want to reveal that.
What?
No, it's all right. Don't worry.
What?
Oh no, I was thinking about getting the. You know, the trend these days. People get the thing.
What?
The
Microblade?
Yeah.
Does that bring back your hair?
Is it microblade? No, it's like that, like natural tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah,
Natural tattoo.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's like a tattoo, right? But it makes your eyebrows look like fuller.
Oh. Do you mean just a tattoo?
Yeah.
You know how girls do, like Asian
But
girls?
what's microblading?
Microblading is when it changes the way your hair grows.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
like the normal procedure for like guys, where they get like these slits, like you know, like scalpels.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's it called again?
Scalpel.
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 The really sharp blade.
I feel like we're saying that wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Scalpel.
Scalpel.
Is it scalpel?
Scaple.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, fuck, we sound stupid.
That's okay.
The really sharp blade that like people
It's scalpel.
scalpel
Yeah. No, I think
that
scalpel.
doctors use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the really sharp knife in the
Yeah.
surgery room.
Like a box cutter.
The professional box cutter
Yeah.
by surgeons.
They do use a scalpel to like change the direction of your hair growth.
Yeah.
Because you know, how, like some are like weird or like
mine's
really
all-
bushy.
Like if you actually look at the ends of mine, right?
Yeah,
Mine goes like just like
that's what it's for.
it's just like that.
Yeah, but that's common for like men these days. But you're talking about like getting your eyebrows tattooed. That's common like Asian culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Viet. I know 100%. I know a lot of Viets do it. Apparently, a lot of guys are doing it now.
Guys,
Yeah, in Viet community.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
But then again, you did show me a lot of things last week where like that I only realized the tattooing of lips was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
tattooing
that's
of
true.
like
Yeah.
fucking eyelids. I'm like, what the hell? Bro, I didn't even realize we get into that stuff, but that's crazy. I mean, you know, do you? Do you? I just never had.
Everyone's got their own choices.
Yeah, I've never experienced it, and to see it happen in front of me is like pretty next level.
So one thing I do want to ask, and I think a lot of people, have this question in mind when they meet you. How do you become friends with so many girls? Opposite sex, really.
Do I have friends with a lot of girls? I'm kidding.
Maybe. I don't know. Do you?
Nah, I
they-
do get this quite a lot.
Are
Like
they
what?
just friends? No jokes.
Stab. Stab. No, yes, a lot of them are. I think, but it's changed quite a lot now. Like I don't think this year I've been hanging out with my friends that are girls quite a lot. But one thing that I've been blessed to have is I always like when I grew up a dancer, right? I think my parents were like
Did your parents make you go do dance, or did you choose your own?
that's the only thing they supported.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't like. I wanted to do karate. I wanted to do all that stuff. One, they couldn't afford it. Well, that's what they said.
Yeah.
And two, they were really big on not being violent.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So they'd rather see me in a leotard and get bagged by everyone growing up. No, I'm kidding. Back to your question. How am I friends with so many girls? I don't know. Like it's never been a weird thing for me. Like, because we all went through puberty, like hanging out with like just the boys, and then like everyone was like kind of, oh, I like girls. I like girls so much. And then, but I was on the side of like, I'm going through puberty with girls and guys. It was just came natural with me. I don't know. So I've always had friends that are girls.
Why do you reckon guys struggle so much? What's the difference between, I guess, you and like just another guy that might struggle,
That's
being
a great
friends with the
question.
opposite sex?
That's a great question. That's a great
Yeah.
question.
What do you reckon is the difference, the main difference?
All right, here's how it is, my G's. For everyone fucking out there, right? Like, so what people need to get to notice is there's two fucking languages. There's a guy
Okay.
language and a girl language.
Oh, really? Okay.
For real. It's two different mindsets. It's not the exact same. So when guys come at girls, sometimes it's like how they would the boys.
Okay.
And it just doesn't fucking work like that.
Okay, so give me an example of what a guy would do, a normal guy, like, trying to be friends with a girl and talking to them.
Trying to be friends? Because there's a difference. If some, like most guys don't talk to a girl, like let's just fucking say how it is. Most guys don't talk to a girl.
Unless they want to do something else.
Unless they want some sort of relationship or they think they're hot.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm like.
I think that's the main thing, isn't it?
That is the main thing.
Because a lot of, I guess, girls can kind of like have some sort of, I don't know, alert that comes up in their head that this guy just wants to fuck.
Yeah.
or this guy just wants to, get him a pants kind of thing.
That's it.
That they can read that in alternative motive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's it though. And because so many girls are used to that now, they're all these red flags are all like they have a radar for it. You know?
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Radar.
Yeah, they have like a radar for feeling that ulterior motive kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it comes off, dude. Like
it's like, hey baby.
Yeah.
Hey baby.
It comes
like,
off.
how you doing?
But not to say
just eases.
At the same time though, me saying this is like kind of counterproductive because you should, if you actually like a girl, you should always shoot your shot.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like I'm such a believer of that.
Yeah.
I think that held me back before because I used to think so because of all my friends getting hit on by guys and vice versa, I used to hear it from the girls.
Yep.
I used to hear what they used to think about what guys used to do.
Yep.
And that used to play in my mind about I can't say this, I can't do this because of that and this blah blah. But and I used to like judge the guys for doing it because girls would tell me how they reacted. Oh, that's like they would say, oh, that was so cringy. Oh God, why would they say that? But the reality of it, if it didn't happen, sometimes those guys wouldn't have got there.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like, so one time, a prime example, there was like a guy that approached one of my friends. I wasn't there, but approached one of my friends, said, "Hey, beautiful, what's your name?" It's like, okay, nothing's wrong with like it's just okay, nothing's wrong with that. But the reaction she got to it was like, wow, what a fucking creep. Yeah, no, for real. I'll never forget this. She was like, wow, what a fucking creep. Like, why would like she just come up to me like that?
Yeah.
Like, that's like, it was so yuck.
Yeah.
And then it was almost that same weekend where someone said the same thing, but just like, oh, hey, you're beautiful. I can't argue whether or not that's more cringy, but that same thing that happened the same week. But she was like, "Wow, how nice of him to say
The
that."
difference.
Yeah, the difference
Nah.
was
Is it because their looks?
exactly.
Yeah.
Because she was attracted to one guy,
Yeah.
and she the other one, she was like, "Wow, this guy's fucking feral."
Yeah. It's like
exactly.
It's like that freaking thing. I think it looks to play a big part.
Look, of course, it plays a big part.
100%.
It plays a huge part for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it plays a huge part for us. I don't want to get too much into that because then people will start judging. But it's just the truth.
Yeah.
Like we're attracted to what we're attracted to.
Yeah.
But
But don't worry, there is some, like pure souls out there that are just like, oh yeah, even though they're not like the best looking or average looking, they still be like, oh yeah, no,
Oh, yeah,
that's
for sure.
that's very nice of you.
for sure,
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
for
they
sure.
judge people on their actions instead
Yeah.
of just by their face, really.
Not to say that it happens a lot, but
Yeah.
any and every time somebody's approached me, girl has shot their shot with me or something, I'll never deter. I'll never give them shit for it. I'll never shove it back in their face.
Yeah.
But any and every time I've always been like, oh, that's so nice of you. Can't believe you feel that way. Blah blah. But it's not. I don't know. I'm not sure whether or not they're always trying to shoot their shot. Whether it's just a compliment. That's hard for me to determine sometimes.
Yeah, I think with girls, I think their language as well, as you were saying,
Yeah.
it's a very common thing to compliment each other.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's what I noticed.
And that's where I stemmed my compliments from. Yeah.
So that's when you learnt the language of the women.
Oh, I don't know the language.
No,
of the
but I mean,
women,
like
but yeah.
that's one of the
the stuff I adopted.
Yeah, that you adopted.
Because people always call me a flirt, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking everyone calls me a flirt when I say, "Oh, I like your that's a dope ass fit," or "I like your shoes," or "I like blah blah." Like I genuinely fucking say that.
But I think it's because a lot of people think nowadays, like if you just say a compliment, it's like you instantly want them
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think people like this day and age, you can't just just because you genuinely think, oh yeah, that looks nice shoes, your
Well, I
hair's
say.
nice, shit like that.
I ain't gonna change though.
Yeah, exactly.
If I think you're like, if you got nice hair, nice thing, I'm gonna say it.
So do you reckon that's one of the things that kind of differentiates you from some of the guys?
I'm not sure,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
When I think about it, I think it's more so.
but we're talking about maintaining friendship.
Yeah. So like, how do you maintain it without kind of like being platonic? Was it platonic?
Platonic,
Yeah,
yeah.
platonic. Instead of like continuing that friendship, then possibly you might have feelings for each other. Like that's generally what happens, right?
Yeah. Man, this is gonna get me a lot of flack, but this is just the truth of it, and I hope anyone that's friends with me like feels the same way. So guys are guys, right?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be attracted if we're
Guys,
attracted.
just some horny creatures.
Yeah, we are. Honestly, we are.
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing is I am attracted to a certain amount of women. Like it's not that I have high standards, but now getting older, I think I have higher standards.
Yep.
And yeah, you get into times where you just want to fuck something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Which I think is just
it's
now
natural.
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to my friends, when I make the active decision to make them my friend,
Yeah.
or let them be my friend, which is not common these days. Like honestly, bro, like I mean I have a lot of fake friends.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of friends, and I have a lot of like core friends. But if you're a female and I want you to be my friend, or I allow you to be my friend, one thing I have to maintain within myself is separate them being a sexual being.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
and that's something I do very well.
And how do you do the process of that? Because I think it's just natural for guys to like,
I know.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
know.
Hundreds,
As-
like there's
especially if you're like you're at a party, you see someone attractive.
yeah, and honestly, my friends are attractive. Like,
Yeah.
like everyone says it. I'm not stupid. I'm not closing my eyes and think they're ugly.
Yeah.
My friends are attractive. Not to say that there wasn't times where, not to say that I didn't do stuff or they didn't do stuff. Like it's always that human thing. But if we're talking about real friends, like being friends with them, right?
Yep. Like no, sexual tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Platonic.
Okay, this is harder than I thought. For my good, I don't have many friends that are like my best friends that are girls.
Yeah.
For those specific ones, I probably have two.
Okay.
Yeah, that are like
Straight up friends.
straight up friends.
Yeah.
Desexualizing them is easier than said than done. One, I grew up with these people.
Okay.
Yeah, so I saw like we grew up together where we were attracted to different people.
Yeah.
Right. Even two different types of like we were never attracted to the same thing. I wasn't attracted to who she was.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
wasn't attracted to who I was. So when we actually became friends from the start, there was no intention of anything. Being friends because we're actually fun together. Yeah. I won't say names now or give particular examples yet because one day the viewers will meet them.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can be friends with the opposite sex as long as the foundation of it is like not sexual.
Okay.
Yeah, like not wanting to. Yeah, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's definitely possible. And for my friends now, like why I can continue to have friends is I feel like the girls coming my way aren't coming at a way of like.
Like, take me.
Yeah. Yeah. And same with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like, come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as well as from now on, if I'm attracted to a
Yeah.
girl, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Like I'll just straight up be like,
okay.
oh, you know, like
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah. So I have that separation. Like if I want you to be my friend, like sorry, if they want to be my friend, then I'll be their friend. But if they want to be my friend, I'm attracted to them, then I'm gonna say, look, either like I don't need any more friends, blah blah, blah, and there's a problem, like you know, like I find you really attractive,
Yeah.
and like that's dangerous kind of thing. Like I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because it is hard. In that sense, it's hard. Where I think I'm not attracted to so many people. Like I keep the people I'm attracted to, like I'll tell them or I'll actively try. But where I feel like most guys just fucking think everyone's attractive, right?
Yeah. Which is, I think, is understandable. I think,
Yeah.
a lot of guys just got that lust for, like,
Yeah.
straight up. I think, you know what's one of the bad things about it? I think porn.
Yeah,
I think,
bro.
I think that contributes to like
bro,
people
for
like
real.
you know, just horny men.
Yeah, hundreds though. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's actually, bro. We can go into a whole episode of porn, but
I
shit, dude.
think we'll leave that to another episode.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense of like, you know, how you can keep it platonic. Like I think it's very simple, but I think it's just very hard to do.
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah,
Everyone,
especially for guys that
Yeah.
are, you know, just naturally like horny.
horny.
I mean, I try to think of a better way to say it, but that's just true.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
And everyone talks about it. Like everyone brings it up so much with me. So I know, like at first I thought it was weird. Sorry, at first I didn't think it was weird.
Yeah.
You know, growing up with just everyone going through you know, like life and all that shit. Like, I see that it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the intention for most guys isn't really there. And I get it. And sometimes we fall real hard too. So
I just noticed. I think one of the biggest things as well is you were surrounded by them,
yeah.
which is just like not a lot of guys have the. I guess you'll say, is that a privilege? Yeah, privilege.
Privilege?
No, I wouldn't say privilege.
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't say
more-
privilege.
I think they just they don't have that much exposure.
Yeah.
To, you know, being around that much of the opposite sex for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you kind of like desensitize yourself to being
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. Could you
Yeah.
imagine popping a boner in like a leotard?
yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things, you just had much more exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to a lot of the guys, you know,
Yeah.
or just
Or
staying
just
at
hanging
home,
out.
just
I mean,
hanging
I
out with
still
guys.
hang out with like a good amount of like
Yeah,
dudes,
but I mean, like
yeah.
for the majority of guys, they never really hang out with, you know, girls for a long period of time.
Yeah, facts.
I think that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, that is a big difference.
Yeah.
Also, like I think a lot of people, and especially these days, I'm seeing a lot on social media where one thing I want to call out is people like to say like, why do you like? What's the point of hanging out with girls as a man? Like, what's the point? What's the fucking point? I can understand the things that they're coming from when they're saying that, but if I really believed that, if I really fell into that category, then the truth is I would have lost a lot of good memories with a lot of great people. The friends the female friends that I have in my life, like, were there for a lot of the tough times.
Yep.
I'm gonna say more, if not the same as my guy friends.
Okay.
And-
quick question.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon is better at like dealing with the hard times, girls or guys?
Oh, that's a great question.
yeah. I actually want to.
That's a great
I wonder.
question.
I wonder.
Because you got a missus. Right?
Yeah.
And that feeling of like nurturing and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I have two opinions about this.
Yeah.
It's great. Like females are way better at helping you get through something
Yep.
if they aren't your missus.
Ah. Okay.
Because if they're your missus,
Yeah.
they're gonna soften the blow.
Okay.
They're gonna soften your blow.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you you're enough. They're gonna tell you it's okay.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people have that opportunity to become recluse,
Yep.
to take that punch and go, oh. 'Cause I know, because I was in a relationship too,
Yeah.
and she made me feel like
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't feel so bad about something because everything is okay.
Yep.
Where when I didn't have a missus and my female friends were the ones there,
Yep.
they were almost the same, but at the same time, instead of
Being so nurturing.
being so nurturing or making me feel numb to the pain, they were helping me feel the pain and get through it.
Interesting.
They were asking me to, take time to take
Yep.
blah blah,
Yep.
short breaks. Don't overexert yourself. But they weren't like again. It wasn't them against me and them against the world.
Yeah.
Where like that's what partners
They
do.
were just focusing on you.
They were focusing on me getting better faster.
Yep.
And almost the same it's kind of the same thing with guys, right? Guys, we're not so quick to take in the pain.
Yep.
We're quick to find a fucking solution.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That is very true.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Fuck bitches. Blah
Yeah.
blah. Like not really so emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
We're straight up like just fucking get over it,
Just
bro. It's one
thinking
girl.
logical.
Yeah.
Very logical.
Or you just
like,
lost your job. Fuck
you
it,
know,
G.
yeah. Just find another one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like
nah, that is completely true.
yeah. That's what I mean. Where I got the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
All three worlds.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why for anyone out there who said, why would you ever fucking hang out with a girl? Why would you be friends with so many girls?
yeah.
There's very good points as to why. And if it wasn't for a very select few of those friends that I have, man, I wouldn't be who I am today. But not to say that I have my not to say that it didn't come with negatives.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, it took me ages to bloom into the single life. It did.
Yeah.
It did, bro, because I was always worried about what is this girl gonna think.
Yeah,
Am
yeah.
I being cringe? Am I being this? Am I
Yeah.
being that? Oh my God,
Just from transitioning from, being in a long-term relationship to being single.
Yeah, because I had what girls were thinking in their head.
Yeah.
And one big call out in terms of the single game. There was one video I saw that just made total sense to me. Would you ask a girl's advice on how to pick up women? What do you think?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think I would just to kind of get their view on it.
You would?
But then after, I don't think they understand like how guys get treated differently.
Yep.
But that doesn't answer your question.
No, it
but
doesn't answer the question. All right, fine.
But
So
let's say
just simple binary answer, yes or no.
let's say
Would you? Let me ask it again. I'll ask you another question. Would you ask girls on how to pick up girls?
I'll say yes.
Yes.
People to ask, yes.
All right. Another follow-up question. Would you ask fish on how to catch fish, or would you ask a fisherman on how to catch fish?
Oh, that's the fish.
That's the question.
Yeah, not true. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, obviously the fisherman.
The fisherman.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because he's been catching fish all his life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it. That was a negative of my relationship with females.
Yes.
Where
yes.
a lot of my whole life, everyone thinks like, oh yeah, Earl's like just great with girls because he just hangs out with girls and knows how to talk to him.
Yeah.
Where I do know. More know how to build relationships, right?
Yeah.
But sorry, like platonic relationships or just genuine acquaintances.
Relation. Yeah.
But I was coming at it from like the girl's perspective because that's what all my friends were feeding me. Right?
Okay.
Where
How did that work out?
terribly. Terribly.
Sorry to all. Sorry to Earl's female friends.
There was only one friend of mine that just said it how it is. Because she just knew. She was like, say this shit. Girls love it. Say like, because she, like, I hate to say it, but she was coming at me with the most toxic shit to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was the same thing guys were saying to me to do.
Oh, but it was working.
I will not say.
Yeah. But
I
let's
don't
just say
get girls.
let's just say the success rate is higher than what your advice that you receive from females.
Yeah, not
Let's
like I
just-
get a lot of girls though.
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
Nah,
No, I don't. Stop. Chill. I'm still single, goddammit.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But facts, like that actually blew my fucking mind, eh? Like, it's so true. Why would you? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that analogy. That was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Would you ask a fish? Would you ask a fish on how to catch a fish, or a fisherman how to catch a fish? It's true because the guys that give you advice is the right ones to ask.
Yeah.
Because
Especially if they've been able to pick girls up.
yeah, exactly. But again, like that's almost. I mean, that's not a big part of life. Like,
No,
picking up
yeah.
girls and all that. It's just something that
Or
everyone
like
likes to talk about.
just be successful in like that avenue of skills.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
You know what's another thing I saw online
Yeah.
that I actually want to try today?
What?
It's called the say word game.
Oh, really?
Not for real though.
Yeah.
You have heard of it, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I think
Is
I saw it
that
on TikTok.
where'd you hear it from?
I think I saw it on Instagram or TikTok. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, because like the way you explained to me about the game before, it was actually I played the card version game. It's called Medium.
Medium.
Yeah, it's like you
I
play in
think I
teams.
googled it, but it wasn't that, dude. It's not the same. Medium, you have a card, and there's a list of words that you can say in that card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's pretty much just being limited.
yeah. Where this is not limited.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hey, let's play.
Yeah, let's play.
Let's play.
Okay, so the rules are for anyone. It's so simple. All you need is 2 people. You usually want to have 2 teams with 4 people, but all you need to play this game is 2 people. You start with 1 word. You have how many unlimited amount of rounds from that 1 word. Us say 1 word each that comes to our mind, and then eventually end at the same word.
Yep.
So I don't know if that made sense, but let me just say that again. So we get 1 word.
Yep.
And from
Each.
that 1 word, we say the first word that comes to our minds.
Yep.
And if we want to eventually, round by round, get to the same word or same words.
And we're gonna keep doing it until we get the same word.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And usually with 2 teams, it's on who
get the first.
gets it first. So should we start? The same word game. All right. Ready? We're going to randomly generate a word, and we'll see how many rounds it takes us. Hopefully we can play like 2 rounds. But two words, but hopefully... Oh, come on. Damn. This is a tough one. Doll.
What?
Doll.
Doll.
Yeah.
It's a doll.
Yeah, the word is doll. It's not a doll. It's just a random word.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't have to be a doll.
And then we just have to get the same.
We just
word.
have to get the same word.
Okay.
Yeah. So doll.
Okay. Ready?
3,
2, 1.
Sheila.
Plastic.
Fuck.
Why did you say Sheila?
Because Aussies say doll. Stop doll.
Oh, I
Aussies
thought
say
like
doll. It
I
is a
thought-
doll. Fuck. So you said plastic.
plastic because it's a doll.
Sheila. Fuck.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
one.
Toy. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be 1 word. We can do.
Yeah.
It could be like 2 things. So Kmart, toys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Kids section. What'd you say?
Kids.
That counts.
Does it?
That counts.
Oh.
All right, because we said the same word.
okay.
Kids section. Same.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
words. Same word.
Sure.
All right, it took us 3 rounds.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
All right, best friends.
Yeah.
No, for real. All right, we'll do another one. Okay. Ready? Airplane. Shit. Okay. 3,
2, 1. Airport. Alright, that's pretty good.
Let's do another one. Bro, not bad. All right, one more. Rabbit.
Okay. No.
3, 2, 1.
Easter.
God damn it. What the fuck?
Easter.
Bugs Bunny, Easter. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Bugs Bunny, Easter. Got it. You got it.
I'm not sure.
3, 2, 1. Easter
Chocolate.
Bunny. What the fuck? Okay. Chocolate, Easter Bunny. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Cadbury.
Egg. Oh! Easter egg Cadbury.
Again.
We can't say the same word again. So if you use chocolate, we can't say chocolate again. So you say Cadbury, Easter egg.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I know.
Yeah?
Sort of. I want to give you a tip. I can't.
No, I know you can't.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck.
Okay. Just think about What was that? What was
Easter
it?
egg,
Yep.
Cadbury.
Okay. We got this.
No.
Okay.
No, I have
Okay.
nothing.
3, 2, 1. Coles.
Are you serious? Oh my god! That's insane.
Oh,
We
good.
did that. Holy shit! All right, you said Coles, yeah?
Yeah, Coles.
Dope.
Last one.
Bro, we should play this with all the guests.
Yeah, I think it's a good game we should keep.
Yeah. All right.
Good way to end it.
Take it away, Marvin.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to That Me Podcast.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube by searching That Me Podcast on all platforms.
Like, follow, and subscribe if you want to see more of us. But most importantly,
stay hungry.
Stay humble.
Always have
a plan B.
We have never said this right. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
We have at the start. No, episode 1 we did.
No, I hate you.
We did. Eat your vegetables.
All right. See you guys on the next episode.
See you guys. Bye-bye.